We are back here this morning to deal with some of the extension that we have dealt with. And I like to also mention that our usual COVID protocol must be observed at all times. That I know that you are complying with that. And also let us be reminded of the promulgation of the rules and practice adopted by this Commission of Inquiry that needs to be observed, but at the same time, it must be followed closely in assisting the Motukea Commission of Inquiry to complete its task. Time has always not been an issue, but having said that, our attitude towards time can also reflect what we are actually doing or how we are achieving some of the things that is needed for this Commission of Inquiry. And for this reason, I believe that you are men and women of good faith that can come forward and help assist in driving the needed agency to arrive at achieving the objective of this Commission of Inquiry. We have a list of agenda as per the diary for this morning, and we will need to deal with them, each one of them, as we go through. And for that reason, I will now call upon the council assisting to take us through for this morning hearing. Thank you, Council.
Morning, Commissioner. Commissioner, based on the daily diary, your Commissioner will note that there's 20 matters listed for this morning. Commissioner, we propose to deal with item number 5 first. That's the matter of BSP Financial Group Limited. That's in relation to summons number 5 that was issued to the company secretary, Ms. Mary Johns. Commissioner, the purpose of our attendance this morning is essentially to tender documents that were produced by BSP under cover of letter dated 16th February 2022. And there was also an appendix and a flash drive containing all the relevant source documents. Mr. Commissioner, if I could, in those circumstances, call Ms. Mary Jones, who is in attendance this morning, so that can occur. Commissioner, if Ms. Johns could be formally sworn in.
Thank you.
Mr. Commissioner. Good morning, Ms. Johns. Thank you for your attendance this morning. Now, if you could just kindly answer a number of preliminary questions, namely your name, if you could just identify yourself.
Chief Commissioner, good morning. Mary Johns, Company Secretary, BSP Financial Group.
Yes, and Ms. Johns, you've attended here in response to a summons.
That is correct. I appear in response to summons number 5 for this Commission of Inquiry.
Yes. And in response to that summons, you produced to the Commission 701 documents. Now that are basically source documents that were produced pursuant to, firstly, a letter dated 16 February 2022.
That is correct.
And also an appendix that accompanied that.
That is correct.
And there was also a flash drive that contained the 701 source documents, the subject of the summons.
That is correct.
Ms. Johns, in total, there are 701 source documents that I mentioned. There's also the cover letter and the appendix, which would then take it up to 703 documents. Is that correct?
Council, I confirm that there's a cover letter and the attachment with a flash drive and 702 documents.
703 in total.
Sorry, 703 in total, correct.
Yes, just for clarity. Commissioner, in those circumstances, if we could tender those documents into evidence and mark them respectively as BSP-MJ-1 to BSP-MJ-703. They could be tendered accordingly through Ms. Johns.
Thank you, Council. Yes, in response to that, I admit into evidence each of the documents produced to the Commission under cover of letter dated 16 February 2022 and tendered by the Company Secretary of BSP Financial Group Ltd, Ms. Mary Jones, and mark each of them as exhibits BSP-MJ-1 to BSP-MJ-703, inclusive respectively. Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Ms. Johns. Commissioner, if Ms. Johns could be excused from the witness stand.
Thank you, Ms. Jones, for your attendance this morning. You can be excused from the table.
Very well. Thank you, Chief Commissioner.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, Commissioner, just for purpose of Ms. John's summons, we just propose that the summons be extended to the 17th of March for mention. If there's basically no documents that, if we could confirm that there's no documents to be further attended by that time, we will seek that the summons be discharged. But in the circumstances, we ask that summons number 5 be extended to the 17th of March at 9:30 a.m. for mention.
Yes, thank you, Council. The Commission, having considered that, summons number 5 dated 6 January 2022 is further extended to Thursday, 17 March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission.
As the Commission pleases. Commissioner, the next matter that we'd like to call is item number 1, that the summons number 1 issued to PNG Ports Corporation Limited, namely Mr. Fego Otakiniafa, who is the Chief Executive Officer. Now, Commissioner, we've been reviewing the documentation that they've produced. We've actually requested for further documentation to be produced. And we've agreed that the summons for Mr. Kiniafa, summons number 1, be extended to the 17th of March at 9:30 a.m., by which time the documents that we've further requested will be produced to the Commission. So if directions could be made to that effect.
Thank you, Council. In response to that, the Commission now directs that summons number 1 dated 10 December 2021 is further extended to Thursday, 17th of March 2022 at 9:30 a.m. for mention. Dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you.
So Commission, please. Commissioner, the next item is item number 2, summons number 2, issued to Kumul Consolidated Holdings Limited, particularly Professor David Kavanamore, the Managing Director. Commissioner, a similar situation there. There were actually a number of due diligence documents that were not produced that we have requested for production by KCH, and in those circumstances, they have indicated that they'll be in a position to produce that to us by the next return date. And as such, we propose that the summons number 2 be extended to 17th of March at 9:30 a.m.
Thank you, Council. Similarly, in response to that, the Commission directs that summons number 2, dated 10th December 2021, is further extended to Thursday, 17th of March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Dated this 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you.
The Commission pleases. Commissioner, the next matter is item number 3, the matter of Curtin Brothers Holdings, in brackets, NG Limited. It's a mention of summons number 3. Commissioner, this particular summons was extended, as you will recall, to the 17th of March, 2022, or rather to the 15th of March, at 9:30 a.m. There was also a direction issued on the last occasion for Curtin Brothers to produce or to respond to correspondence in relation to proposed directions that were proposed to be made by the Commission. Now, the deadline under those previous directions was for Curtin Brothers to respond by 4 p.m. today, 7th of March. Now, we received correspondence late on Friday seeking extension to the 11th of March, which is this Friday. And we propose that that particular direction be made for an extension of time for them to respond to that particular correspondence relating to the proposed directions, and also further that the summons, which is extended to the 15th of March, remain as the 15th of March. So that's the directions we seek, Commissioner.
Yes, in response to that, Council, having considered that, the Commission directs that the time for Curtin Brothers Holdings NG Limited to respond to the Commission's letter dated 25th of February 2022 as to paragraph 2 in bracket D of the revised proposed directions in relation to summons 3 is extended from 4 p.m. on Monday, 7th March 2022 to 4 p.m. on Friday, the 11th of March 2022. In addition to that, summons number 3 issued to Curtin Brothers is further extended to Tuesday, 15th of March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Altogether dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
As the Commission pleases. Commission, the next item is the related matter number 4 in relation to summons number 4 issued to Ballymore number 39 Limited. Commissioner, a similar situation there where an extension of time was sought by Ballymore 39 Limited. Commissioner, we have no objection to that extension of time, so we ask that similar directions be issued in relation to summons number 4 regarding Ballymore number 39 Limited.
Yes, Council, in response to the extension, the Commission directs that the time for Ballymore number 39 LTD to respond to the Commission's letter 25th February 2022 as to paragraph 4 and in bracket D of the revised proposed directions in relation to summons number 4 is extended from 4 p.m. on Monday, 7 March 2022 to 4 p.m. on Friday, 11 March 2022. And in addition to that, summons number 4 issued to Ballymore is further extended to Tuesday, 15th of March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m. for mention, dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Commissioner. Now we'll skip a few matters and we'll go straight to item number 12 over the page, Commissioner. That's a summons issued to ANZ Bank. That's return of summons number 12, Commissioner. Now, Commissioner, you will recall Mr. Mark Baker, the Managing Director of ANZ, attended on the last occasion and produced an affidavit. We reviewed that affidavit and we submit that there is no further documents to be produced by ANZ, and that in those circumstances the summons issued to ANZ Bank be discharged.
Yes, I'm aware of that, Council, and in response to that, the Commission directs that summons number 12, dated 27th of January 2022, is further extended to 17th March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m.
I beg your pardon, Commissioner, if you could make a direction that summons number 12 is discharged.
Sorry, Council. Yes, in relation to that, my apology on that part. Summons number 12, dated 27 January 2022, is now further discharged as authorized by the Commission, dated the 7th day of March 2022. Thank you, Council.
The Commission pleases. Commissioner, the next item is item number 14. It's the matter of summons number 14 issued to the Secretary, Mr. Benjamin Sampson. Commissioner, you will recall that the Secretary produced a affidavit with a bundle of documents beg your pardon, Commissioner, relating to the land subject to this inquiry and other documents relating to the transaction. Now, Commissioner, there were further files that were to be located, and further time was sought for that to occur. There have been documents produced, actually original files produced by the Secretary and his department on Friday. They were actually produced on Friday, and we are going through those voluminous documents. So we ask that the summons for Mr. Sampson, namely summons number 14, be extended to the 17th of March at 9:30 a.m. for mention.
In response to that, Council, I'm satisfied with that. Therefore, the Commission directs that summons number 14, dated 27 January 2022, is further extended to Thursday, 17 March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m. for mention, dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you.
Commissioner, the next matter is item 14 in regard to summons number 15 issued to the Registrar of Titles, Mr. Ala Ane. A similar situation there, Commissioner. The Registrar did produce files in his control and custody on Friday as the Registrar of Titles. Commissioner, we need time to review those documents, and we submit that the summons to the issued to the Register of Title summons number 15 be also extended to the 17th of March at 9:30 a.m. for mention.
Yes, Council, in response to that, similarly, the Commission directs that summons number 15, dated 27 January 2022, is further extended to Thursday, the 17th of March 2022, at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you.
As the Commission pleases. Commissioner, the next matter is item number 16, return of summons number 16, that was issued to the Minister for Lands and Physical Planning, Honorable John Russo, MP. Commissioner, similar situation there. We'd also like to record that the Minister was in attendance this morning, but we've informed him that we have been in consultation with his line officers, including the Secretary, and documents have been produced. So a similar situation there, Commissioner, that the summons number 16 be extended to the 17th of March at 9:30 a.m. for mention.
Yes, in response to that, the Commission now directs that summons number 16, dated 27 January 2022, is further extended to Thursday, the 17th of March 2022, at about 9:30 a.m. for mention, dated the 7th day of March 2022, and authorized by the Commission. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. The next item is item number 19. That was a summons issued to the Valuer General, summons number 19. Again, Commissioner, the Valuer General was part of the team that attended our meeting and produced documents relating to his summons. We're reviewing the material that he has produced, and as such, we submit that summons number 19 be also extended to the 17th of March at 9:30 a.m. for mention.
Thank you, Council. In response to that, the Commission directs that summons number 19, dated the 10th of February 2022, is further extended to Thursday, the 17th of March 2022, at about 9:30 a.m. for mention, dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Commissioner, the last item that I will mention before handing over to my friend Mr. Keeper is item number 20. Commissioner, that's a mention of a leave application. It's described as a leave application number 1 of 2022. Commissioner, it's an application by Mr. No Kagoa Gaigo, Chairman of Nenehi Laurina ILG number 504. If that could be called, I understand Mr. Gaigo is present this morning. If you could be asked to approach the bar.
Thank you.
Mr. Commissioner, I'll just allow Mr. Gaigo to just formally appearance this morning before I update the commissioners to the status of this particular application.
Yes, Council.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good morning. For the record, No is my name, N-O-U.
Yes.
Gagoa is my surname, G-A-G-O-A.
Sorry, what's the second name again?
Gagoa, G-A-G-O-A.
Gagoa.
Gagoa.
Yeah. Yes.
I am the chairman of Nenehi Laurina Incorporated Land Group, Tatana Village, Motukea Wharf, National Capital District. Thank you, Mr. Commissioner.
Thank you.
Commissioner, the status of this particular application is Mr. Gaigo has indicated that he could be engaging a lawyer to deal with the application. We have no objection to him exhausting that avenue. And in that regard, we've reached consensus that his application be adjourned, or rather adjourned to the 17th of March at 9:30 a.m. to enable him to confirm whether or not he will engage a lawyer to formally move his application. Now, Commissioner, the reason for that is we've indicated to him that we will be opposing his application. In the interest of fairness to Mr. Gagao, we submit that is appropriate, given that we have formed a preliminary view that the application ought not be granted. So we're allowing that time for him to seek legal representation, because that is the basis of his request, but that could be dealt with in that way. So those are the orders we seek from the Commission for this morning, Mr. Commissioner.
Thank you, Council. Thank you, Mr. Gagoa, for your representation this morning. The Commission have considered the circumstances and the reasons that have been directed to the Commission, and we have looked at that, and given the benefit of doubt in a situation as this, I will give a direction that is given by the Council assisting to adjourn to the 17th of March 2022, of which it will become more clear as to how the issues will be dealt with as far as the Commission is concerned. So I have now given the direction that you return on the 17th of March 2022. Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Commissioner. If Mr. Gagao could be excused.
Yes, Mr. Gagao, thanks for your attendance this morning, and you can be excused.
Thank you.
From the bar table.
Commissioner, those are the matters that I've been allocated to deal with for this morning. If I could now hand over to my friend, Mr. Kipa, to deal with the balance of the matters on this morning's list. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Council Bureau.
Thank you, Commissioner. May it please the Commission. For the record, my name is Kipper, initial M, previous Council Assistant. I'd like to mention item number 6 on this morning's list. Item number 6 is summons number 6, the return of summons number 6, which was issued to the NEC Secretary, Ms. Grace Sohn. Now, Commissioner, you will recall that Ms. Sohn did appear previously, and documents were tendered through her. And we are in the process of reviewing the material, and we did come across references being made in those documents to other documents which we would like to inspect to ascertain whether those documents are relevant for purposes of the inquiry. And in those circumstances, I would ask for an extension of summons number 6 to the 17th of March 2022 at 9:30 a.m. For mention. Thank you, Commissioner.
Yes, Council, considering the reasons that have been cited. The Commission directs that summons number 6, dated 6 January 2022, is further extended to 17th of March 2022 at 9:30 a.m. for mention. Dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank
Please.
you, Council.
Please, Commission. The next item I'd like to mention is item number 7, which is the return of summons number 7. Summons number 7 was issued to the Acting Secretary, Mr. Andrew Owaike, of the Department of Treasury. Mr. Owaike's lawyers are here this morning, so I'd like to call them to the bar table. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
Council's name is Kewa Initial, and I appear for Acting Secretary.
Thank you. Commissioner, the position with this summons is basically they've produced documents, relevant documents to the Commission, and we are in the process of reviewing the material. But we will seek to have this summons again extended to the 17th to allow us to complete our review of the material. There is also a related issue which we need to sort out, and that is in relation to the summons issued to the treasurer, which we think must be sorted out first before any other step or decision is taken in relation to this particular summons. Commissioner, in those circumstances, again, we will seek to have this summons extended to the 17th as well.
Yes, Council, there are two important points that is noted here in relation to that, and that is the review of the materials that needs to be ascertained, and also the summons to the treasurer for that matter. And in considering the reasons that has been highlighted, the Commission directs that summons number 7, dated 9 January 2022, is further extended to Thursday, the 17th of March 2022, at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Commissioner. If Ms. Kewa could be excused from the bar table.
Thank you, Council. You can be excused from the bar table.
Commissioner, the next item is item number 8, which is the return of summons number 8. Summons number 8 was issued to the State Solicitor, Mr. Daniel Wolpagarea.
Yes.
The position with its summons is that Mr. Wolpagarea has produced some documents to the Commission. We're in the process of reviewing the material, and we've noted some discrepancies which we will need to bring to the attention of Mr. Wolpagarea, and therefore we will need time to do that. In the circumstances, we will ask for an extension to the 17th as well for mention.
Thank you, Council. It is also very important that these discrepancies must be ascertained as to allow time to look at the credibility of the document that also meets the Commission of Inquiry expectation in relation to that. And for that reason, the Commission directs that summons number 8, dated 27 January 2022, is further extended to Thursday, the 17th of March 2022, at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Again, dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Praise the Commission. Commissioner, the next item is item number 9, which is the return of summons number 9. Summons number 9 was issued to the Attorney General, Dr. Eric Kwa.
Yes.
Commissioner, you may recall that in Dr. Kwa's last appearance, he indicated that he needed time to do a written statement to assist the Commission. However, this morning we received an email asking for an extension for him to finalize his statement, for the reason that that he will need access to a report that was made by an administrative inquiry that was set up by the NEC some time back, Commissioner. So it being an NEC sanctioned document, he will have to seek permission for the release of that document to his possession, which he will have. He's required to. He needs access to the document to complete his statement to the Commissioner. We have no objections to that, and we think that is important. So, Commissioner, we will agree to the extension to the 17th of March. Thank you.
Thank you, Council. I'm satisfied with the reasons that have been demonstrated for the Commission. And in that regard, the Commission directs that summons number 9, dated 27 January 2022, is further extended to Thursday, the 17th of March 2022, at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Again, dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
As the Commission pleases. Commissioner, I move on to item number 10, which is the return of summons number 10, which was issued to the Treasurer, the Honourable Ian Lingstaki, MP. Commissioner, amongst other things, Mr. Lingstaki is abroad on duty travel, so obviously he can't appear today. There are indications that he will be returning this week, and so we will ask for an extension to the 17th as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Council. That satisfies the Commission's requirements, given the extent of the reasons, and therefore the Commission directs that summons number 10, dated 27th of January 2022, is now further extended to Thursday, the 17th of March 2022, at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Again, dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. The next item is item number 11, which is the return of summons number 11. Summons number 11 was issued to the Minister for State Enterprises, the Honourable William Duma, MP.
Yes.
Yes, Commissioner, just before the hearing, I spoke to him on the phone, and he did indicate his willingness to appear at around 11 this morning, but there are issues that we need to sort out in terms of the production of the material. We've formed, well, there's indications from his end that most of the, apart from the documentation that has been produced by KCHL, he has no other additional documents to produce. That was indicated to me verbally. So we'd like to put that down in written form and formally inform the Commission of that position. So that's something on record. So in those circumstances, if Mr. Duma's summons, that is summons number 11, could be extended to the 17th as well, 17th of March.
In response to that, Council, the important thing for the production of material is also very crucial for the Commission of Inquiry. And given the depth of the reason that is given, the Commission directs that summons number 11 dated 27 January 2022 is also further extended to Thursday, the 17th of March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Again, dated the 7th day of March 2022, authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Please, the Commission. The next item I'd like to mention is item number 13, which is the return of summons number 13. Summons number 13 was issued to the Minister for Finance, the Honourable Sir John Pundari, MP. Commissioner, the situation with this summons is that the Minister will require some more time to locate and produce documents to the Commission. We do not have any objections to the extension sought. So if Commissioner could grant an extension for this summons to be extended to the 17th of March as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Council. The Commission considers the extension and therefore directs that summons number 13, dated 27 January 2022, is now further extended to Thursday, the 17th of March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Again, dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner, I move on to item number 17, which is the return of summons number 17, which was issued to the Secretary, Mr. Connie Samuel,
Yes.
Department of National Planning and Monitoring.
Yes, Council, continue.
Commissioner, Mr. Samuel did write to us on the 2nd of March and indicated his willingness to appear on the next return date. And in response, I wrote to him and advised him of the summons returning today. However, there's been no response after that. In those circumstances, with some reservations, I'll have to ask for an extension to the 17th as well. And in the interim period, I'll try and ascertain from him what his position is. Thank you, Commissioner.
Yes, thank you, Council. Given the benefit of doubt in the circumstances, the Commission directs that summons number 17, dated 27 January 2022, is further extended to Thursday, the 17th of March 2022 at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Again, dated the 7th day of March 2022 and authorized by the Commission. Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Commissioner. The last matter I'd like to mention is item number 18, which is the return of summons number 18. Summons number 18 was issued to the Secretary, Department of Prime Minister and NEC, namely Mr. Ivan Pomelo.
Yes, Council.
Commissioner, the position with this summons is similar to that of Minister Duma, and it is that we've received indications from Mr. Pomelo that apart from the documents produced by the NEC Secretary, he may not have any other documents in his possession or custody. And Commissioner, I will seek an extension to the 17th as well, and in the meantime ask for a statement or a letter from Mr. Pomelo confirming that position. So if a similar direction for extension to the 17th could be given as well for this one. Thank you.
The direction is granted, Council, and therefore the Commission directs that summons number 18, dated 27th of January 2022, is further extended to Thursday, the 17th of March 2022, at about 9:30 a.m. for mention. Again, dated the 7th day of March 2022, and authorized by the Commission. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner, that's all the matters for today's daily diary. There are no other matters from us, the Council system. And Commissioner, in those circumstances, I ask that the inquiry be adjourned to the next hearing date. Thank you, Commissioner. So, to the 15th of March, Commissioner.
Thank you, Council. Thank you, those who have attended this morning. Again, just a reminder to those of us that are involved in this Commission of Inquiry to take note of the promulgation of the rules and practice that has been adopted on the 17th of January that helps guide us through the inquiry. And as I always said, that we need to be mindful of the timeline and also the essence of the documents that is presented to the Commission that can help us in progressing the inquiry to the expectancy of the limitation of time that we have. And I'm also glad that we have progressed very well. But until we return on the 15th of this month, I hope that most of the information that is urgently needed will help us go through with this. With that, I now call upon the State to adjourn the hearing to the 15th of March 2022. Thank you.